Good morning, Thedas. I am Ethan.
I'm Asia.
Witchy and Molly. Both works.
And we're supposed to be joined by Nimble soon, so we shall see what happens. Alright. Today we're talking about Dragon Age 2. Specifically, Witchy is playing through Dragon Age 2 for the first time. Yeah. You want to talk about the Air Shock thing first?
Yes.
Yeah. So, I'm playing Rogue Female Hawk because I'm not coordinated enough to do magic. And I like sword and shield sort of stuff, but having daggers is more where I feel comfortable. So, Rogue Hawk straight up is not made for...
No.
It's not made for this.
I mean, neither is mage, so don't worry.
No. So, the first try, I was like, alright, I'll just go head to head. I won't summon Doggo. I think I got this.
Oh no!
Got wrecked. And then, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna freaking make my life hell. So I looked up a guide on how to fight him. And I was like, seriously, figure 8 is the best.
Yeah,
way
it
to
is.
do this with the dog. And I was like, what?
Just run.
Yeah, so that's what I did, and kind of whenever I noticed he was setting up a charge, I would just go ahead and do a backstab because that worked, and then assassinate his ass. Oh, I want assassin specialization, and then I'm just starting the... Oh, what's the other one? I forgot, but it's okay. Yeah, that fight was... It was hard, but it wasn't as frustrating as the Rock Wraith.
That was going to be my other question. That was going to be my intro. I'd be like, so, what'd you think of the Rock Wraith?
That fucking sucked. I got yelled at by my sister because she was like, you're being way too fucking loud. So I didn't fully go blind into Dragon Age 2. I watched a playthrough up to the beginning of Act 2. So
Okay.
I didn't know you fight the fucking air shock. But I knew how to go about the Rock Wraith, but even then everyone was constantly dying. And
Yep.
It took me 2 or 3 times to do it. And I'm playing on casual, so I can't.
Mm-hmm.
It's still hard. It's hard no matter what.
Yeah. The first time, I went into DA2 blind, other than just knowing that Hawk is a thing and Varric is going to be in Inquisition.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had no idea what to expect at all going into the deep roads. And so I had a party of me as a mage, Anders, Varric, and Fenris. And that's probably the worst group to take in there because 3 of those people are squishy.
Yeah.
And the Rock Wraith just goes poof, and everyone's dead.
I took Fenris, Varric, and Meryl.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't like Anders. I don't take him anywhere.
Well, see, Anders has the healing stuff. That's the only reason why I brought him. But then he would die immediately. I'm like, well, you're no good to me.
Yeah. The reason why I before that, my group was Bethany, Varric, and Fenris, which is awesome because I leveled the shit out of Bethany's elemental, so her firestorm would just TKO, and it was great. And then she went to the fucking circle, and I was like, excuse me.
Well, it's better that she did that than if you had brought her along. So
Yeah.
I had a feeling no matter what, they're gonna go with your family is just gonna fall apart and either she's gonna die or she's gonna go to the circle. So I was like,
ooh, do you want to...
I mean, I was gonna say, you're not wrong, but there's also a third option.
Yeah, there's a third option for Bethany.
I know the third option of the Grey Warden stuff,
Yeah.
but it wasn't an option because I'm not bringing Anders.
So forget that.
So that's not an option.
I'm the jerk that sometimes will purposely take Carver and not Anders.
Oh, whenever...
So I can be like, bye, Carver.
Oh, that's fucked.
Bethany was such a sweet kid.
Bethany is great. I do not like Carver.
I love Carver.
And then, every single time, like what was his name? Thras?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thras, the bad guy. After you save that kid, she's like, Bethany's right, the circle isn't that bad. I was like, oh no. Oh no, I hope she doesn't hate me.
I feel like I'm the only person who likes Carver.
I mean,
I don't hate him.
My first playthrough, I didn't like him at all, so the second time I was like, bye, Carver. But I've grown to like him more, because I always play as a mage, so I'm always stuck with Carver. So I've just kind of learned to accept him. And if you make him a Grey Warden, he's happy. Like,
yeah, he's much
go
better
do your
that way.
thing. Yeah. Get out of Kirkwall, go do your thing.
Yeah.
Become a man, whatever.
Yeah.
Get out of your brother's shadow, because apparently that's all you care about.
So I romanced Fenris, which is super fucking cute, and I'm like 100% happy with that choice.
It's so good! It's so good!
And then I accidentally did full rivalry with Meryl.
That's okay.
No, Meryl.
Because I wouldn't give her the tool.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask, have you done the mirror thing yet? That
Yeah,
would send you into full rivalry.
For context, I just got past finding the 3 mages for Knight Commander.
Oh.
Just past that point.
So who did you give them to?
What do you mean?
Like, did you turn them into Meredith, or did you tell
Lucy
Lucy
died.
Okay, well, the idiot son who just wanted to go to the hangman.
Yeah, he just wanted to bang, so I was like, just go back to the circle, you fucking idiot. Like, they'll understand. They won't kill you if they don't. I fully know that Meredith is a bitch. Like, I know that Meredith's a bitch, but if she kills someone for just, like, trying to live a little, then I fully know Meredith's a bitch.
That sounds like something Meredith would do, to be honest.
Yeah, depending on in the story where she is.
I mean, to be honest, I don't know if she does that to him, but
I don't think you ever find out. Did you enjoy his parents? Because like his mom is voiced by Cassandra, but she's doing the Cassandra voice, but then also a French accent on top of it.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. I was like, oh shit, this is not what anybody in Orlais sounds like.
So great. Guillaume, darling.
Oh my god.
It sounded like an anime impression of it was okay, so I haven't played Origins, so I just did default Origins. It was kind of cool to see Alistair. I didn't know what to expect, and he like, oh god, I'm so excited to play Origins just to get Alistair.
I forgot you for that one first.
I'm doing it way backwards.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, because like you have your computer now, so why did you decide to do 2 before Origins?
So I already purchased 2.
Okay.
So like to save money, I was gonna wait a little bit and play Dragon Age 2 first. Also because it's the one that like interests me at the most right now.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then I'm gonna play Origins, and then I'll play Inquisition with my full world set, just to see how it goes. And then I'll buy the DLCs after all that and come back to it. Because I got Black Emporium for free on Origins, and I didn't get anything else.
Well,
And Black Emporium saved my ass because I didn't realize you have to use Dex for.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
So like I was getting these weapons that are like, oh, you need like 24 Dex, and I'm like, I've been leveling up cunning. What the fuck? So I had to like reset all my stats, but it was worth it in the end.
Well, one of the DLC for DA2 is incredibly important for Inquisition.
Ooh, no.
So definitely get one of them.
Yeah, the what's it called? It's Legacy.
Legacy.
Yeah.
Legacy is important. The other one is fun, sort of.
I still have not played. What's it called? The other one.
Mark of the Assassin.
Yeah, I bought it for the first time I think 2 months ago, and I haven't played it yet.
If you like Felicia Day, you'll probably like it. I'm not a huge fan of her.
Me neither. I don't really care. I don't have a preference or not.
She's cool. I love her playing D&D, but I don't know if I would get a DLC just to hear her.
Yeah.
There are some choice banters in that though, and that's why I'll play it every time. But all of the actual plot stuff, I'm always like, ugh. Okay, it's so many frustrating things are in that DLC, but there's such great romance banter.
Mm-hmm.
Especially since, like, for you, you'll have Bethany will still be a part of it.
Hey.
So Bethany has this great line if you take her about whoever you romanced, as long as you also take that romance person.
Oh my gosh, that'd be too funny. I'll look it up. What else has freaked me out about the game? Oh, the freaking mom! The whole thing with the mother. Oh my god!
Oh,
like I kind of.
Your mom?
Probably the creepiest part.
Yeah, it was probably the creepiest. That was probably one of the creepier, like, quests in any game that I've ever done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, your mom was kidnapped by a serial killer. Go save her before it's too late. And it's too late.
I mean, yeah, and then you get to see her piece together. Oh, it's so
It's so nasty. And, like,
Mm-hmm.
part of me is like, oh, I wish I had downloaded mods for this. Because, like, you could tell she's, like, pieced together, but I feel like if I had, like, a modernizing, like, bring up the level of everyone looks cool mod, it would have helped. But...
Yeah. I don't know
God,
if there
that
is
was
one.
so creepy.
Yeah, it was.
But then Fenris was just like, I'm really sorry about your mom.
I think the ranking is, like, for me, is Broodmother's number one of the most disturbing things, and then that is a number two. And I'm always like, ugh,
Yeah,
we get there.
I played that for the first time not too long after release. I'm gonna Google it up real quick. And that game came out in 2011, I think?
Yes.
Yeah, 2011. So I was like somewhere between like 10 and 12.
Oh shit.
Something like that.
Holy fuck, that's young.
Yeah. I'm dumb and I gotta do math, but I'm pretty sure.
What else? Oh, I trusted Isabella so hard. I was like, girl, you gotta give me that. You gotta give me the book. We could prevent a war here.
And what did she do?
She fucking booked it!
Did she come back?
Huh?
Did she come back?
Not yet. If she does,
No, she would have already come back.
Yeah, she would have come back by now.
No!
No.
I love Isabella.
You weren't a high enough friendship or rivalry with her.
Yeah, you need to be really high.
Dude, I was doing all of her things, and I took her out a couple times, and I loved her. Okay. Well, I'll just have to play it again and make sure I have higher with Isabella. Damn, I'm so mad.
The funny thing about her is every time I've played it with, like, the full intention of, okay, Isabella, you're not leaving this time. We're BFFs. She always leaves. And then the times where I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to try. That's when she stays.
I don't think I've ever had her leave and not come back.
Oh my god, no!
Even when I was little playing the game, I had never lost her before.
I just fucked up. Okay. Well, maybe later in game I'll get a little letter from Isabella like, sorry.
I just double
Sorry.
I just double checked. I was 13 when I played the game.
Oh shit.
That's still pretty young.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is. I was playing all these Bioware games way too fucking young.
So yeah. And then Aveline, I'm full friends with Aveline. So like helping her, being a freaking wingman was probably one of the most satisfying.
I love that mission.
It's
It's
great.
so good.
It's so like pure It was fun. I loved it. I was like, I really enjoyed being a wingman because I can't wingman in real life. Like, so it was great to be like, yeah, I got the confidence to do this shit. There was one mission where like you had to save the noble man's daughter,
Mm-hmm.
and like the option to flirt. I was so tempted, but I had Fenris in the party. I was like, I do not want to risk this.
He's just like, he eye rolls at it and is like, whatever.
Okay, I should have said it, but it was kind of cool. So I sent Fenrir to the circle because I knew what happens when you send him to the Dalish, so I wanted to see what happens if you send him to the circle.
Mm-hmm.
So like the same freaking thing just happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he booked it to the winter, and I was like, okay, bye.
I think that's the best place for him anyway. So, because they actually have dreamers there, so he can get training.
Yeah.
So like, with that in mind, Inquisition doesn't happen very far past Dragon Age 2.
It's only a few years, right?
It's a year after Act 3.
Okay, I don't know why I thought it was 2, but yeah.
So, like, I'm curious. I think it would be kind of cool if they brought him back in
DA4. I can see
might.
that. I've been thinking about that because they have a whole lot of loose ends on the keep, and if they weren't gonna fucking bring him back, then it's literally useless to have that choice in there.
Yeah. So, I would love it to see him. Like, I just think it'd be kind of cool to see where he's at.
Yeah.
What else? Shit. I like have been playing this almost nonstop for like 2 or 3 days.
I'm proud of you.
That's what I did the first time I played it too, so
I'm so proud.
I literally will be like, alright, bye guys, I'm going in my room. I'm either going to be playing Dragon Age or Apex. Bye.
I haven't played Apex in a while. I wanna get back into it. It's a fun game.
We talked about this in the last one. I know you weren't part of the group then, but what did you think about the Katosian mission with Patrice?
Fuck Patrice.
That's exactly what I said. She brought it up, and I was like, "Wow, that's a really good choice." Fuck that bitch.
I was like, okay, so you're literally gonna use me. Okay, fine. Like, I get it. Fool me once, shame on me. And then the second time was like, I freaking what? Like, fuck you. I'd rather do this for the greater good than for you. And then she's like, look at it. She killed the Viscount's son. I was like, you little.
You go, no, I'm gonna kill you, bitch.
I wanted to like kill her so bad, and then the freaking Qunari took it away from me. But it makes sense because she fucked with the Qunari way too much.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's such a great scene too, because like everyone just leaves her and she's alone. It's like, okay, bye.
Like, she's totally defenseless. She doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. She's just a great manipulator.
I hate
and
that
that's
bitch.
what she was doing the entire time. And I felt like it was, oh, excuse me. It was kind of interesting to see her. It's like she's a heretic kind of the maker, because she's taking like all of his sayings to the very extreme. So it was kind of fun to be like, haha,
Yeah.
middle finger to you, Patrice. Oh, what was it? I think someone makes some funny comment about Patrice or something like that. I don't remember. Anyways.
I want to apologize for all the fucking throat clearing and sniffling I'm doing. I'm fucking allergies are beating my ass. I cannot breathe.
I've been doing the same thing, but I've just been hitting mute on the microphone when I'm like,
Yeah, the thing that sucks about me though is that whether I mute it or not, it's gonna end up in the video because so I gotta do my best to try and clip it out or something. And I've been like trying to like reach over off to the side and go like to my arm, but it's like I can't tell how much of it's picking up or it's coming up as like a tiny little whisper or something because my mic is insanely sensitive.
I just kind of hope that but like Discord is taking out the cicada noises, because like it is full on cicadaing right now.
yeah, I can't hear him.
Yeah, if I can't hear it, then you're probably good.
Awesome, thanks Discord for the really awesome new feature.
So I'm looking up a list of all of the quests in Act 1 and 2, so I know what we can actually like ask you about.
For sure. Ask me anything. I did so I did it. I went with Ethereal for the 1 year because I was like, I'm not about to fucking smuggle slaves and shit. That's no. So I did it. So like, there's the option of like, oh, do you want some more coin? Come talk to me. And then at that point, how I like set up, how I choose when to do quests is like I go from the bottom of the list up. So I do secondary, companion, and then main. I refuse to do request till the very end, and by that point I was like, I have enough coin, fuck you, bitch.
I did the same.
Yeah.
Hey!
Okay, so what happened was I am in Mountain Standard Time, but I'm also on Arizona time, which doesn't have time.
Daylight savings time.
So it's 9:30, not 10:30.
Oh.
I was like, So, sorry.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
I remember when I lived in Arizona, that used to mess me up so much.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I was like, wait, why am I getting a notification now? Oh no!
Don't worry about it. All right, where were we?
I think we were talking.
Ethereal.
Like side quests, and I like refused to help with Ethereal. But then there's part of me that's like, what if I did it? I didn't have Aveline in my party at that time, so I was like, I could do it, and I wouldn't fucking points up.
Aveline's always like, I always have eyes on you.
And then I fucked up the guy where you have to get all his stuff for him. I messed that up, and I got to him too late, and I couldn't get to the wilds or whatever to get his freaking spider shit, so I lost every single quest of his for the rest of the game, and I'm kind of mad. But it's fine. I'm not going to bleach in this with this, so.
Yeah.
What? I know we've talked about your impressions of the Airshot fight, but before then, what did you think about, like, the whole Kunari being holed up in Kirkwall and, like, your first visit to the Airshot?
Yeah, I was gonna ask the same thing.
First visit was kind of weird. Because I was just like, okay, here's this dude who's just hanging out for no reason, really, that you know of at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, him being like, I respect you. I was like, alright, sweet. Another powerful person in the city who likes me. And, like, further... excuse me. Like, right before, the fight and you help Isabella, you find out the main reason they're staying is because of her fucking book. I was like... I, like, freaked out a little bit in my head, because I was like, holy shit, this whole thing could have been prevented if you just found the book sooner. And, like, at that point I was like, okay, like, before I was like, why the fuck you're in the city, you could just leave. And then after that I was like, okay, it makes sense, they're waiting for the freaking Bible to show up.
Yeah, you literally took the Kunari Bible.
You literally stole the most precious heirloom in their freaking religion. So it made sense after that point, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to help them. And every time there was a mention of the book, I was like, I will go get it. I will get your freaking book. And every time he's like, no, it's too late now. And it's like, it's not my fault, dude. My friend just freaking bounced out with the book. Ugh. And now I'm mad she's not coming back.
Probably still my favorite thing of the game is just the Airshot going, no, to devour us over and over again. No.
And then, like, the whole duel part when Fenris was like, yo, dude, it doesn't matter that she's a girl. You literally just said you respected her. I was like, fuck yeah, Fenris.
See, the first time I played it, I was like, no, Fenris, shut up. I don't want to fight him.
I'm pretty sure even if you say no, he'll be like, then we're gonna fight anyway.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It basically comes down to, do you want to fight 1v1 or do you want to fight group v group? So.
Yeah, because if Fenris is there, then you have to fight 1v1.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, because he's like, well, we're gonna do this.
All right. Well, good thing I accepted it with grace.
At that point, it should be like, well, why don't you do it, Fenris?
Yeah, Fenris.
Honestly, though, that could have been kind of cool. I would have liked that.
Yeah, that would have been pretty sick.
But if he died, I would have been fucking pissed at
Well, I
myself.
imagine it would probably put you in control, just like with the,
Oh, then he
Lance
would die like
Yeah.
15 times. I don't understand his shit.
Oh man, like fighting as him is so difficult. I'm always just like, make the lyrium glow. Go do this, and then he dies. I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have him do that all the time.
I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, I've been playing like peaceful Hawk or like nice Hawk.
Yeah,
the whole
diplomatic.
time. Yeah, but as soon as I talk to Anders, I get snarky. I go purple Hawk with Anders because fuck him.
Yeah.
I mean, playing as full Snarky Hawk is also a lot of fun.
It really
and highly
is.
recommended.
Yeah,
I always do Snarky Hawk.
If I play it again, I think I'll do like male warrior Hawk and go full snark.
It's
feel
really
like that
good.
would be fun.
He is a fun time.
It's like a sympathetic moment, then I'll do diplomatic and nice, but like, otherwise, dark.
Yeah, like literally, it's like, oh, my son just died, and Hawk's like, oh, well, that's pretty funny, and you're like, Hawk, are you okay?
With the Viscount, I didn't mean, I wanted to be nice, but I like slipped up and I used my trackpad and I like accidentally clicked snarky, and he was like, sorry, I don't want to joke about my dead son, and I was like, shit. And I was like, oh man, if I ever had any like credit with the Viscount, it's probably gone now. But it doesn't matter, he dies anyways, so like.
Alright, I'm trying to go through the list because, like, I want to ask you one of the other missions, and I can't remember if it's in Act 3 or Act 2.
I have an idea.
Give me the name of it, and I might know it.
I'm trying to remember what the name is. I just know what happens in it.
How do you feel about Javaris Tinta?
Who's he again? I forgot.
He was the one that was trying to get the black powder.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy. Dude, like, he's just an idiot. And then
For
the
real.
second part where you kind of figure out that, like, he's minding his business, it's just this elf is using his name. It's like, well, if you didn't try in the first place, dude, you wouldn't be in this situation where everyone's trying to kill you.
Pretty much.
So.
Yeah, I feel bad for him when you find him later and he's just trying to run. And it's like,
Yeah, I felt bad at that point. But then I was also like, you're a dumbass. Like, I don't feel fully bad.
The Sar
that was
Kamek.
that was a fun mission just to find out that, like, even the elves are, like, getting kind of pissed off at the Kinari.
Yeah.
So, like, literally everyone's pissed at the Kinari, which makes sense. But at the same time, we kind of fucking stole their book, so it makes sense why they're still.
I wouldn't say that we stole it. It's more like Isabella stole it.
we stole it. Okay, so the thing I will ask you, but it looks like it's in Act 3, but you might have started it.
Okay.
Has Varric approached you about his personal quest for Act 3 yet?
No, not
Okay.
yet.
Okay.
Alright, then I will not ask the question.
I love how he's like, you and the elf, and I'm like, oh no. It's so sweet that he looks out for you. He's like,
Oh, I
yes.
know it is.
And
It's
I'm
so
like,
heartwarming.
He's the best.
he is such a good friend.
I want to cry.
I love him. Like, he's such a good friend. He's probably one of the best.
He
Like,
is.
He genuinely cares about everybody in the party, which is like old.
I love.
And it
Oh god.
Oh, I was gonna say it gives a different perspective to like how he is in Inquisition.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because while he is still kind of taking care of everyone, it's not to the extent of what he is doing in 2.
Yeah.
I think it's because he's gone through a lot by the time we get to Inquisition.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. He's also known everybody in Dragon Age 2 for like 5 years and all that. He's had more time to like, you know, grow a bond with them and all that. I love when. Okay, sorry.
Oh, sorry. No, go ahead.
No, I love how in Dragon Age 2, like you said, with the romance with Fenris, but when you romance Meryl, and he's like, "So you and Daisy, huh?" And I'm like, "Ah, he's what do you know about me and my girlfriend?" Blush.
I love how
and fucking.
he just calls you out on your shit. Like, all right, you're dating this person. You didn't have to tell me. I figured it out. What the fuck?
The Anders one is very entertaining as well.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Out of just curiosity, I looked up the Anders romance, and he's like, "So you and the crazy freaking maid?" And you're like, "I'm crazy." And he's like, "All right, noted."
He's just like, be careful, please.
Doesn't he do something similar with Isabella? And he's kind of like, "Hey,
Yeah.
I don't want you to get hurt."
I think he does the same with Fenris too. He's like,
Yeah, no, he
hey,
does.
the broody. Why are
He
you
has-
dating the broody elf that can like put hands through people?
Yeah, he's like, he has a really bad past, and he's probably never going to get away from it. And you're like, I know, it's fine. It kind of sucked killing. Okay, so I killed
Bartran.
Bartran. Thank you, word hurt.
Oh, okay, so you have done that. That was what I was wondering. Okay.
Yeah, that was the personal quest you were thinking?
I guess it is an act 2.
Yeah, I felt really bad.
Yeah.
But then again, like, you keep looking, like, there's just piles of dead bodies. And I was like, oh, fuck.
I love the introduction to that mission because of the unreliable narrator that Varric is. You have that moment where
Oh
he's,
yeah.
like, completely badass.
Yeah,
Oh, I
was
forgot
like,
about that. I love it.
I loved that. I was like, I have no idea how to play Varric. I'm just gonna click on these people because I don't know any of
Oh
these
my God.
moves.
Varric,
Yeah.
please!
Just like-
You were always mother's favorite. You're so handsome.
Yeah, Lucas Andrews was calling him out on his shit. That, like, it was a tiny bit jarring to me, but I was like, at the same time, I was like, yeah, he would do that.
But, like, it also, like, gives you the, like, it's messaging to you that some of the other stuff in this game may or may not have actually happened this way.
Ooh, that's, like, fun. That's kind of fun about it, too.
Yeah.
It is.
Like, the whole noble, saving the noble girl thing, I feel like that's definitely something, like, Varric would just throw in there for shits and giggles to try to bring back Fenrir's name.
Yeah.
And then the caves, like, you're always in the same cave. Like, it's a
Yeah.
running joke that it's like that because Varric's telling the story and he doesn't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what. Sorry. That's why, like, every time I go into the, like, cave or the mansion or the
Yeah.
sewers, it's always the same. But I feel like he just doesn't want to give the fucking detail to make it.
That's so. I love that everybody's adopted that idea, and it's not because EA forced Bioware to make the game in like 12
In a
months.
year.
Yeah.
I mean, part of me kind of
with this
that.
fan,
What'd you say?
I said we can work with this fans.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I understand why they had to do it like that, and I understand why people may hate that, and that's why they don't like the game. But, like, at the same time, like, then you know the areas really well, and you could just go through it all.
Yeah.
What else? Oh yeah, I was honestly kind of conflicted with keeping him alive or dead, but, like, part of me was like, he's not gonna get help if he stays alive, because there's no one who knows what the fuck's going on.
Mm.
And then I'm just like, who the hell did he sell the idol to? Like, I have an idea.
All right. Without any spoilers.
Yeah, we won't say
We
anything.
won't. Who do you think he gave it to?
So they said it was a woman, and, like, you could kind of tell that people get more violent and get more hatey
Mm-hmm.
after they come in contact with the idols, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's Meredith, because
Okay.
everybody is like, oh shit, she's a bitch now. She used to be okay, but now she's a bitch. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's
a good
Meredith.
guess.
So if it is, I won't be surprised at all. That would be something totally Bioware would do. But then after that, it's like, then where the hell does the idol go after that? So
Mm-hmm.
that's
Yep.
the thing that I'm, like, trying to piece in my head at the same time. But right now, I'm more worried about making sure everybody doesn't kill each other. So.
You do find out in one of the novels.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah.
I
I was gonna say it at first, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying which
Novel.
one, because everyone should read the novels, but
Oh. Okay. Well, was it? I read Winter, and I don't know. I need to read the other ones. I read all the comics too. That's how I fell in love with Fender. And then Blue Wave.
Yeah.
Oh man, this guy's so cool.
So I don't know how much you guys went through like before I was gone. You were talking about Isabella and everything, right? And
Yep.
you're in Act 3 now. So did she leave forever, or did she come back?
She did.
No, she hasn't come back yet.
Okay, so
So she's not
trying to
coming.
console her and be like, she's not coming back.
she's no.
Fuck.
So my first playthrough, that happened to me too, because I was trying to be nice, and so if you're not a little bit selfish, then you don't get along with her as well. So I was so sad when this happened to me. I was like, there's a note, and I'm like, oh, hi.
You
Okay.
Bitch.
Exactly.
I like wish she could have she did leave a note and she just stayed behind so I could at least try to make her stay. Be
That's
like, yo,
not the
dude.
Isabella way.
No, it's totally within her character, but like part of me wished she broke character just so I could convince her to stay.
Yeah.
Because I was love. Okay, so like having Fenris, Varric, and her in a party is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that's
It
my
really is.
go-to party.
It's so funny because like Isabella in any party, like her. I had Isabella and Bethany in a party for a while,
Yeah.
and that was just. It was golden. Like it was so funny. And now I miss her, and I regret every like I wish I made more friendships with her.
Well,
I gave her the freaking ship too. I thought that would make me best friends with her, and then she's like, okay.
Yeah. I don't.
well,
Okay.
oh, go ahead. You good?
All right. I was gonna say that I haven't ever done a playthrough where she's gone and never came back. So I don't know if in Dragon Age 2, if Varric says anything about that when you ask him, like, hey, what happened to Hawk's companions?
Oh, I've never looked that up either.
I could go. I'll probably go talk to Varric at the Hangman, just like not like for a quest, just like to go talk to him and see if that changes anything.
I'm talking about an Inquisition, so I'm talking about.
Oh,
Yeah, like when you walk up to him and you're like, hey, Varric, what are Hawk's companions up to? And
I think he still says the same thing.
yeah, I feel like he might not bring her up at all. I don't know.
I mean, good news is when you play Origins, she has a guest appearance as well.
Yep.
yay.
Except she doesn't look like her.
No.
Yeah, you can get a mod that she looks like Isabella from the game, so
Yeah.
heads up on that since you're playing on PC.
Yeah.
I think like that's the original way she looked, and then they developed her character. But hey,
Yeah, that's the thing too, is like I wanted to play with mods, but I have no idea how to do any of that, so I didn't want to like fuck up my first playthrough by like downloading a mod. So I think after I play through like all of them, then I'll get into the modding and seeing how everything goes. I think I'll definitely mod Inquisition, because the fucking hair choices are atrocious.
Yeah, they are.
And like, it just looks so weird.
As someone who's forever on a console, I very much am envious that you can go back and change all this.
I was gonna say I'm a noob and I've never used a mod because of that.
I've used the mods on Dragon Age 2 and Dragon Age Origins because I have it on console and PC, but I still prefer to play on the console for some reason.
Yeah, I like having the controller.
Yeah, I mean you use the controller on Inquisition, but I just prefer to like sit down on the couch and not at the computer desk and play.
That's
Just
the one thing. I've been getting like a crick in my neck because like I've been sitting at my desk.
yeah.
So I don't know. I've like gotten so used to playing it on the keyboard. Like I was playing Dragon Age and then my friend wanted to play Apex last night and I had to completely relearn how to play Apex. Because I was still doing Dragon Age fucking keyboards. So I don't trust myself relearning everything on a controller because it'd probably take me a day.
Such a
Yeah.
sorry, I should have left it the text.
Oh.
yeah, I'm excited to finish it. I'm probably gonna play it today. I gotta do a couple housekeeping shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, slowly but surely getting through it. I think I logged, I don't know how many hours I've logged so far.
2 is really, like, 2 is my favorite, and it partially it's because it's so short. It's really easy to get through and just, like, blink and it's done, and you're like, oh,
I'm
great,
very
I can play it again.
I'm very surprised that I hit already, like, 2 major pop, like, I already hit the 2-3 year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very surprised I hit that already. I thought it was going to take a lot longer. And I'm even doing every single quest that I can. Like, I'm doing every single side quest as possible.
Oh.
And, like, I kind of like how easy how easy it is to, like, sit through it and get through it.
Yep. Like, I think if you do all of them, it's 40 hours. Like, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
All right,
Did you do the bone pit
A
yet?
lot shorter than
yeah,
the
the bone pit's wild, dude. I, like, didn't realize it was going to be dragons, so I
Yeah.
was like, oh, I guess I'm going to fight a dragon at like, level 6 or 7, I think I was. I did, like, the bone pit relatively early.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. That would have been a lot of...
That's one of the ones I'm like, Varric just put that in for entertainment.
He's like, you know, a dragon is in the story. I'm gonna put this in.
Yeah, exactly.
And also, like, why would Hawk get half of a mine? Like, it doesn't make sense. And then you never see the money really afterwards. That would totally make sense.
I think
that's my canon now.
I think it makes sense how it, like, incorporates into how much wealth he gets. So on top of, like, the expedition, it's like, yeah, he owns a mine and he makes money from that. So
Yeah.
it just makes sense to me. So I like I like that that little side quest because I'm like, ooh, adds to the lore.
Yeah. I'm like, so I finally had my first, like, full armor set, and I was like, sweet, my squishy rogue won't be so squishy anymore. And now, like, I'm starting to get, like, the champion armor, so, like, I have the gloves and the boots. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to disrupt this set, but these look so cool.
Yeah, they do.
Yep.
So, hopefully I get the complete set, so I can at least run around in it for a good amount of time.
Like, once you get that champion set, it's just like, and I will keep this on forever now.
Yeah.
I literally, as soon as, like, there's, like, something better, I'm like, nope, not going there.
I've been playing kind of neutral Hawk, and it's like, yes, the circle's important, but, like, the circle in Kirkwall sucks.
Yeah.
Good point.
So,
You're gonna have a unique position with Bethany.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing. I feel so bad about Bethany, and when you find her during the Kunari raid, I was like, oh no, she's probably gonna hate me. And then she just kind of ignores me, the Hawk, the whole time, kind of. Like, she doesn't hug you, she doesn't, like, I had literally best friends with, like, Bethany before she left. So it kind of hurt. I was like, oh, okay, sis.
Oh, sweet being.
I was like, I would have came home sooner if Bartman wasn't a dumbass. But yeah, it'll be interesting how it goes with Bethany, because I feel like I'm glad she isn't dead, but I also didn't want her to go to the circle. And, like, yeah, it would have been cool for her to go to the Wardens, but fuck Anders.
Well, you made the right choice. She hates the Wardens.
Yeah, if she goes to the Wardens, she's not happy. Carver loves the Wardens.
Yeah.
I would think so, because he's a fucking hardhead, but...
The one time I did a rogue playthrough, and I was like, oh, I'm going to send Bethany to the Wardens. It's the one time I had Bethany, I loved her, and when she gets so mad at you for going to the Wardens, I was like, I regret everything.
Yeah, I felt kind of bad sending the Wardens away. It was kind of cool to see the Wardens. I think it would have been cooler if I played Origins, because then I would know who that guy was.
Stroud? No.
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't have known who he was.
No, he's not in there. No.
Yeah, he's brand new.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he's in 2 in Inquisition.
I see. Okay.
So if you have one of 2 other people who survive Origins, they would appear there instead. But since you didn't have that save file, you get Stroud.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Have you played
probably...
Inquisition?
Okay, so, like, this is my first time playing any Dragon Age game.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I'm in a weird kind of household situation where I was never allowed to have a console and I was never allowed to have a gaming laptop. So like now that I'm an adult, I finally was like, you know what, forget it. I'm buying my own gaming laptop. And
Yeah.
if you guys get upset, that's your own problem.
And then found the love of Dragon Age.
Yeah.
And
so, like,
then you challenged him to
Yeah.
a duel.
So yeah, my love for Dragon Age, it kind of started out really weird because like I started playing D&D and I was making an elf for my first one, and I was doing an elf sorcerer.
Nice.
I like people I follow on at the time on Tumblr was reblogging a ton of like Inquisition stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So like I kept on seeing Valacine and not really knowing what it was, but I was like, my fucking character's gonna have that. And then like 2 years later, I finally start watching an Inquisition playthrough, and I was like, stuck. Like, this is my thing now.
It's awesome.
Mhm.
It is.
That's a really cool way to get introduced to everything.
So I blame my love for like D&D getting there, because I was like, oh, there's dragons in this too. All right.
It's also really interesting the order you chose to do DA2 first.
So like, okay, so this is also kind of me griping about Origins and Mac at the same time. So I had a MacBook Air, and Mac so the day that the EA Play happened, like everybody in a different Discord, like, not like, they encouraged me to buy Dragon Age 2 just because it can run on Mac. It's the only Dragon Age game that can really run on Mac.
Okay.
But the issue was, I was able to download Origins. I was trying to download DA2, but I couldn't because Mac doesn't run 32-bit applications anymore. So I like basically paid for it, and it's just sitting in my Origins, and I couldn't play it. So that's why I'm playing it first. Because I was like butthurt for not being able to play it.
Yeah, because I've always seen like someone either do 1, 2, 3 or 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, no, I'm Star Warsing this thing. I also was interested in Dragon Age 2 the most too, because I don't know, I feel like since it's a shorter game, like if I end up not liking it, then I would kind of know like not to pick up Origins or Inquisition, but I'm loving it so far. So
It's so good. It's so
much
good.
fun.
Yeah.
I love Hawk so much. Like I'm kind of happy that you're kind of stuck with this character and you don't really have to worry about backstory as much.
Yeah.
It's like being a D&D character, sometimes I worry more about backstory than like I take more care into my backstory while making decisions.
Yeah.
Whereas like this, it's like, oh, you're from Ferelden and you're like, it's all set up for you to like make your own kind of just informed decisions with that, and I enjoy it. It takes a little bit of work out of my brain, so I can I love it. I just like Hawk as a character too. It's a very, very fun character to just be like, hey, refugee, you're now the champion. And like when Alistair asked, like, so like, is this your home now? Are you gonna come back to Ferelden? Like, that was such a hard question. Because like part of me was like, Hawk would probably want to go home because it was kind of ripped from her. But at the same time, you've been at like, so much shit has gone down in Kirkwall.
Yeah, I feel like by then, Hawk's like, yeah, this is the Free Marches are definitely his home now. I feel like he's made it his home,
Yeah.
That's what I
and
said.
there's nothing really left for him back in Ferelden.
And like when Fenris asked, like, is this your home? Would you ever go back? I was like, well, my family's here, so why would I go home?
Yeah.
I think that's
And
the
then
best
now
answer.
and then my family just fucking
Yeah, I was gonna say your family's here until they're not.
Well, I mean, your
Found
companions,
family.
yeah, are a found family.
Yeah.
They're definitely chosen families, so like I kind of thought of it like that too. It's like, my friends are my family now, so fuck it.
Yeah.
And hey, you get to see where Hawk's from in Origins. That's the very first town that you go to.
Yeah. Yep. Very first town after the like quote unquote like tutorial missions. No, really, it's like did you know anything about the Origins system in Origins or?
Oh, I watched a tiny bit of Origins, but I kind of want to keep it 100% blind, so
Cool.
like, I
Okay.
stopped.
Nice.
Because since I know a lot about Inquisition and I know about half about Dragon Age, I was like, I might as well go full don't know what the fuck's about to happen. In
So that gives me a follow-up of 2 questions, but...
Okay.
First... okay, you go. What are you saying?
Well, okay. So, like, when I was first getting into Dragon Age, and since I couldn't play the games, I made, like, a world state, but I didn't know what the fuck was going on. So, like, I was like, okay, this is some really cool storytelling. I'm just gonna never go back on it.
Plan.
So, like, I know the main points, but, like, I don't know. I don't remember them. That was, like, a couple of years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, the keep goes pretty into detail.
Yeah, it does. Except 90% of it doesn't show up.
I know.
Maybe for DA4, hopefully more of the shit that happens. But yeah, my follow-up questions were, do you know about the combat system, right?
Not really.
Okay, so I don't know if this will like turn you off to the game or not, because it doesn't for me, because I played Knights of the Old Republic a lot when I was little. You literally click one button and it does all the attacking for you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, and then you hit like the side buttons to do like the special attacks, like in Dragon Age 2.
Mm.
So all the basic attacking, the basic hitting, that's all done by itself.
Yeah, it's hilarious though because I still always click the button more than once. I'm like, oh wait, stop doing that.
I used to do that a lot, and then eventually I stopped.
Yeah, if you like the battle system in 2, just know that in Origins it's a lot slower.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, 2, I kind of, at the beginning, I was like, why the hell is Hawk not attacking? Why is Hawk not attacking? And then, like, I realized I have to, like, click, and then I have to click 1 or 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is, it was, like, at first it was tedious, but then after, like, playing the game for a while, it's like, okay.
Yeah.
First you click 5 so you can mark someone, then you click 7 so you can assassinate their ass, and then, yeah, you get used to it. So,
Okay. And
I'm sure I'll be fine.
my
Origins then.
my second
Combat wise.
Yeah, Origins is a fucking awesome game. I love it. In my other question, which is, do you know about all the different like starts that you can have, the backgrounds, or no?
Yes, I do.
Okay, cool. I was gonna say, do you know which one that you're gonna choose?
Oh, good question. I have no idea. I'm kind of partial to Noble just because, like, when you go back into it later, it's like makes more sense about who this guy is, and like the revenge would be kind of fun to play out.
With Tim Curry, yeah, that's the important part.
Yeah.
Human noble. I was gonna say there's 2 nobles.
No, there is, but yeah, you know. I assume you mean human noble.
Yeah, I meant human. That's what I meant. That's the one that I saw a little bit of.
Yeah, I feel like most people play human noble first.
But like at the same time, I'm like, I kind of want to see how like elf or anything like that goes.
Dalish elf is my favorite, and it's so fucking good.
I feel like it would be fun to like start with that because I always am partial to just going human just because it's the one that I'm like used to with all games. But at like this point, I'm like, maybe I'll an elf rogue, but this time do ranger or like do bow. Since this playthrough with Hawk, I've done double knife.
I really like the alienage elf too.
I like that story, but that story origin is rough.
Yeah,
it is. It really is. I wouldn't recommend it as your first, probably, but like,
it's got some, especially if you're a woman.
If you're a woman,
yeah. It's a lot more rough. So for me, I don't play as. I usually play as a man because I am a man, and I find a hard time like putting myself in the shoes of something that I'm not.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, it doesn't affect me as much, but if you're a woman and you play that, I understand it being a lot more bothering.
Okay, then maybe I'll avoid that. Yeah, then I'll probably do Dalish Elf.
Yeah.
Just to try it out, because like I want to. In Inquisition, I don't want to do Dalish Elf because everybody does Dalish Elf. In like the playthrough I saw,
it's so good though.
It's so good though.
It's
my Llewellyn Bean.
It's also like I'm not planning on dating Solus in the game. Like
you don't have to as an elf. You can shut him down. I punch him in the face every time.
Oh my god!
I know.
Oh, good. The staple of the podcast. Fucking beating Solus's ass. But we haven't talked about Iron Bull yet, so.
I have been restrained.
Dude, I have not. I straight up on Twitter was like, I want to punch the egg. So like, let's crack this egg open.
No. Her restraint isn't that. Her restraint is talking about her lover, the Iron Bull.
But like, there's a satisfaction of being Lavellan and still getting the Solus punch in the face, because it's really hard as a female Lavellan, because he just like automatically approves of a lot of stuff you do. So if you can get him to hate you that much and still get the punch, it's like, yes.
Hey, is that really a thing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can punch him in the face.
No, not the punch in the face. The approval if you're a woman.
Yeah, or if you're an elven, like if you're a Dalish female, because that's the only time you can romance him. You get like an extra bonus to his approval.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Solus is a simp confirmed.
So basically you have to never ask him a question and always do the things that he hates and just not talk to him, and then you can get a punching thing at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Part of me is like, oh, I still want to hear all the information that he has though, because he fucking knows everything.
I mean, it's important to hear, but once you go through it, you don't have to hear it ever again.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of like curious to do like not a Dalish elf, but a regular elf.
Or the alienage.
Yeah, I feel like that would be kind of fun.
You talking about in Origins?
For Origins?
No, for Inquisition.
Hey, they don't have that in Inquisition.
No, yeah.
You're only Dalish in.
Yeah, everybody was really surprised when the game came out. Everybody's like, wait, there's no city elf, there's only Dalish? And they're like, yes, and there's reasons.
Yeah, there is reasons, so it makes sense.
That is a very good reason.
Yeah. It's mostly reasons related to Solus and romancing him, but...
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'll do.
The actual Katojan storyline, like, what did you think about that?
It was, it's kind of eye-opening, because, like, you don't really know much about the Coon, and that's probably one of the first real encounter that I had with, like, how their religion works.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I didn't want to force him to leave, because that's not my place. Like, if you want to fucking die by the Coon, like, that's your thing. You kind of could tell, like, at that point, it's just one religion trying to shut down another religion.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm more, like, I kind of just, like, stepped back and was like, alright, Katojan, you do what you want to do. And when he went up in flames, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. That's how it will always end, so don't feel bad.
Exactly.
But
I feel like if you said, nah, you gotta go, then it kind of, like, sets talk as, like, the Maker's the only one, and I'm like, no. That's not how religion works.
yeah, because that's the first time, other than Sten, that, like, you really get a sense of what the Kunari are like.
Yeah.
Kunari and D8 were so cool looking.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could make my fucking Kunari look like that.
I don't know. I respect their religion, but I don't enjoy it.
Yeah. Kind of where I'm at.
I feel that. Witchy, were you saying something? You were cutting out for me.
I am?
No, only for like that one little bit that you were saying.
I was thinking maybe playing Kunari for Inquisition, but I've heard that there's some, like, model issues.
You don't get all the armor.
No, mostly for the... Yeah, you just don't get that much armor. That's it. It's not there's no like issues as the way that like they don't work or anything or they're fucked up. It's just like you don't get as wide of a variety.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But there are locks on every single type. Like there are certain armors that only elves can wear. There's some armor that elves can't wear.
Yeah.
And then there's just dwarven armor. There's like a lot of just dwarven armor.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know what I'll do for Inquisition. I'll, like, get there when I get there, I guess.
Yeah.
There's probably gonna be a month or two later.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, have no idea if you guys went through this already, but what did you think of Leandra as a character?
What?
I thought she was fine.
In Dragon Age 2?
Yeah.
Me?
Leandra's your mom.
Oh,
Your mother.
I thought... Okay. I'm tired. I
You're
thought you
fine.
said Liliana. I was like, what is she doing here? Leandra. I don't know. I feel like she's like stereotypical mom who's lost everything.
Yeah.
So like, part of me was like, yeah, mom, it's okay. You could go dating, be your own person, and like, I'm sorry your son died, and I'm sorry your daughter went to the circle, and I'm sorry that I'm trying to hold this city together by threads. So, I don't know. I kind of neutral about her, because like I understand she's a plot point, and like she's like a central character, but then you kind of rip her away from Hawk for the rest of the game, so like,
Yeah.
Right.
it's kind of weird. Yeah, I don't know. And then like, I kind of feel like I understand the serial killer quest.
Mm-hmm.
And like, yeah, that was a really kind of shocking quest that you don't expect, especially like in any video game.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like when she was like dying, I was like, oh man, she's dead. Like I kind of, I didn't have the feelings that I expected to have, or like probably die where I was like, your mom's dying. It's like,
Yeah.
no, it's Hawk's mom dying.
I
Like,
feel like you can attribute that just to, like I said before, the 1 year development cycle. They didn't really have a chance to refine things.
yeah, there was a lot of loose threads with your mom. Like you never really were like, you could kind of be like, yeah, it sucks that my brother's dead. And like, she's like, I wish I could have saved him. And like, it should have been me than him. And I'm like, it's been 6 years.
Get over it, pussy. It's just your son.
Oh, it's her son.
I'm not saying that she should have gotten over
I know.
it. It's just like, I feel like there could have been some more sense of closure. Like, you're so good about your husband being dead that you're willing to go out and like date, but then like your son's like in like the next cutscene your son's dead and you're still upset about that. It kind of was I don't know. I'm really impartial about her.
Yeah.
Malcolm's been dead a long
Yeah, I was
say
gonna say
Malcolm's
that.
been dead for a while, so
It's been a minute for Dad. Carver's a little more fresh, so like it makes sense.
and he was her baby, and like same thing with Bethany. Like
Yeah, they're
I think
twins.
everybody mourns on their own time. The only thing I did not like about her, though, was she blamed Hawk for, like,
Yes!
everything
Yes.
all the
Fucking
time.
bitch. Like,
in the beginning of the game, she's like, "Oh, it's your fault. Whichever sibling is dead." It's like, is it?
even with the whole circle thing, or like if you take them to the deep roads or pretty much anything, she's like, you did this, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no.
It's like, you gotta think about it, though, like behind the screens and everything, that's, like, emotional blackmail.
Yeah.
And so, like, if Hawk was a real person, that would probably be affecting them after years and years.
Yeah. So like that's. Yeah, no, I forgot that happens. She's not the greatest mom. That's definitely for sure.
I'll agree with that.
But like at the same time, like I kind of understand why she's still upset, and she doesn't have a reason. Like everything that's kind of happened is nobody's fault.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like being a social science major. I understand why she's trying to point a finger and trying to like find some closure, but like at the same time, it's your only child that you can talk to. Really, maybe not a good idea.
She at least like she has that redemption at the end when she's saying like,
Yeah, I'm
everything
proud
you
of
did
you.
was
Hawk.
okay.
It's like,
Yeah.
you have to be dying to tell me that. It's like writing wise and like video game wise, like yes, like chef's kiss, that makes sense. But like in a real life situation, like I don't know. Yeah, I'm kind of impartial about her.
I
I've kind
understand
of
why.
already forgotten about her, which I feel really bad about.
I was just curious, because, like, I don't like her.
"Oh,
I don't.
so much Leandra hate. I like
I don't
her."
hate her. I'm just impartial. Like I don't.
Yeah.
I'm wishy-washy.
Yeah, I'm kind of there. I'm kind of like in the middle, more towards liking the character, but overall, I'm like, she's okay.
So we haven't really, like, we know that you don't like Anders,
Fuck
but
Anders.
Alright, why don't you like Anders?
why don't you like Anders?
Okay, so like, I'm kind of on the same boat with Fenris as like, you made friends with a fucking spirit and decided to just be like, yeah, you can come on in. Like, no, to me, there's no logical reason
Well,
you should ever let a
No
magical
spoilers,
entity near
but
you.
yeah,
no spoilers, but there's backstory to that
There
in
is
the first
backstory.
game.
Yeah, there's reason.
Okay.
If you play Origins and you played the DLC for Origins, you will understand why.
And that's the
Okay.
reason I like him. So I'm like,
Oh.
God dang it.
I still hate him.
I'm sorry, guys, but
I-
like, from the very little I know of him, I still like him.
It's fine.
I didn't do his personal quest when he was like, I want to get rid of justice. I'm like, no, you don't. Like, there's something behind this. Like, I don't trust you. So,
Yeah, I don't-
trust him.
See, I'm the only person, like, so far out of all the podcasts that's like, I like Anders, and
I
everyone's
like
else
Anders.
like, die.
Well, like,
see, I don't kill him, which always, like, other things happen, but
I
meh.
don't think I would kill him. I don't hate him that much. It's just, if I was in Hawk's shoes and this guy was like, yo, I put a freaking spirit in my body, I'm like, no!
Like, from the very
Yeah,
start.
let's say if there was a choice to kill him, I would definitely kill him. I would slap that man into inexistence. I'd give him a Thanos snap, but it's a slap.
Yeah.
Fucking
I'm the only one.
And like, I know what happens at the end of the game, and I know who does it.
Okay.
I don't know how I'm gonna react when I get there. It's
Okay,
probably
I was-
gonna
You
be-
have a choice.
I was
so-
trying to be vague in case you didn't know.
No, I do know.
Okay.
I like accidentally got spoiled when I watched the stupid Anders romance thing, because I was like, oh, there's not gonna be a major plot point with this. And then-
Possibly the most major plot point of the entire game series.
He is
It's like
the
watching
major
the
plot
Star
point.
romance and being like, oh, there's no plot points.
So it's fine. I'm fine with knowing. I kind of keep it. I don't really notice it at all when I'm playing, but yeah, the only people I really rival right now is like Anders on
Yeah.
purpose, and that's not even like a full rivalry because I did his first mission helping out the
Carl.
mages.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask, is the Carl thing with the tranquility. Like, what did you think about that?
Ah, that's kind of fucked up.
Mhm.
That made me feel for Anders a little bit.
You finally start to understand where he's coming from,
Yeah.
sort of.
But then you kind of lose where he's coming from when you realize the entire city is full of fucking crazy ass blood mages who just constantly murder.
Oh, the freaking elf blood mage.
Just everybody.
That one's creepy. That one's so
one's
creepy.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and then like the accidental trying to be a hard friend with Meryl and making full rivalry, which I really hope. I kind of hope I could salvage that, but I don't think I would be able to.
Yeah.
I found
But
so
hey, I
funny about Dragon Age 2 is the fact that like they have like in order. Okay, nope, can't say that. But okay, how do I say this without spoiling? So mages are very different in the other games,
Yes.
like,
Yeah.
and then in Dragon Age 2 you have just full on blood mages / not very good mages at all, and then like. So your opinion gets kind of distorted in the second game, and then like the other games you have, it's a little bit more black and white on what you can do.
Yeah, I feel like they purposely do that though. They try in the second game to make you sympathize with the Templars.
Mhm.
I mean, they're also trying to. They're going both ways on it, but I feel like they definitely succeed more in the Templar side for me personally, because they're just like.
But fuck Colin. I thought I'd like him because, like, in Inquisition, he's such a cool character. But then he freaking takes Bethany away and then, like, is calling me stupid for helping mages. And I'm like, dude, I understand why people hate you now. Will I probably still romance Cullen in the next Inquisition? Yeah, but like,
Fresh
You can
slate.
see where he's coming from now, so.
yes, I understand like the whole.
Oh,
Like,
it's even worse in Origins, though.
Yeah,
oh,
it is.
no.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's way worse.
Yeah.
But
If
he
you
has.
play as mage, it's you get the full story.
Yeah, but
Okay.
the thing with Cullen in Dragon Age 1 is that you see why he acts the way he does in 2,
hmm
and then
By 3, he's finally
by-
starting
yeah.
to get over it.
yeah, he's had a rough go of it. Let's be real.
Yeah,
All
like,
3
I
games
kinda-
is his character arc and like how he deals with mages.
Yeah,
Yeah. So like I kind of get it. I kind of get why Cullen is a bitch in Dragon Age 2.
He's still nice. Like even as a mage hawk,
Yeah.
he's like super nice to you.
No, he's a kind dude. It's just Meredith. I think also like just Meredith's control in the city doesn't help the
Yeah.
whole situation either. So it will be interesting to see if I see Cullen again. I don't know. I probably will, considering you're kind of working with Meredith and Auras. I don't know,
yeah.
kind of regularly now. So
It'd be interesting to talk to you after you finish.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'll definitely let you guys know when I'm done, and we can scream about how I felt about it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we can. That'd be fun.
Considering I'm thinking I'm like halfway, I think I'm halfway. Okay, so like I'm after the Aeroshock fight and Meredith has taken over, so I'm pretty sure I think I'm nearing the end.
You're
I don't
definitely
think
nearing the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
If-
make sure that you the last thing is all that remains, I think.
Yeah, that's what I think. Okay, so I won't. I usually don't touch the main plot points till I'm done with every other quest.
Oh wait, no, that's Act 2. Hang on. I've got all the acts up right now. So the last one.
Yeah, I like make sure I do all the companion and secondaries before I touch any of the main plot ones,
Okay.
because I don't know which one's gonna advance the story. So
Yeah, because like I don't, if I remember correctly, because it's been a while since I've played through 2. I actually just started a playthrough, so I'm like along with you, but I'm way behind because I didn't think you were gonna be in Act 3. I don't think it warns you that you're about to do the last
yeah.
thing.
No, it
It's
does
just
not.
like, and that's it. You can't even go back and finish the like wrap up stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll make sure.
The last straw. That's it. The last straw is the last thing, and once you activate it, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, noted. Then
Not
I
done.
might buy Then I'll probably get the Legacy DLC before I get into it. That way, I
So-
know for sure.
For Legacy and Mark of the Assassin, you can have beaten the game
Okay. Then
and then do the DLC, because basically they're activated inside of the Hawk Estate, and once you beat the game, you can only stay inside the Hawk Estate.
Oh, that's kind of. What? Okay.
So you can get the DLC, and that's it. So
That kind of was.
Yeah, it does.
Can I believe?
I'm not- Basically, they're like, "Fuck you, Hawk. You're done fucking with our city. Stay in your house."
Yes.
Okay. Well, for sure, I'll let you guys know when I finish it, and then maybe I'll see you before.
Alright.
Cut out.
Yeah, they cut out a little bit.
Oh, I said that I'll let you guys know if I play the DLC too, and I'll give full Witchy review.
okay.
Alright, sounds good to me.
Right. I do recommend at least doing Legacy.
Got it. I'll buy it today.
Alright, cool.
Like,
Alright,
watch a Let's Play of Mark of the Assassin, and then you can decide if you want it.
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like you don't need to play Mark of Assassin. You can pretty much ignore that completely.
Yeah.
Legacy is crucial for Inquisition.
Yes, it is.
Exactly. It has plot points.
Yay! Okay.
Okay. Well, I think that's a good place to stop for today.
Yeah. Thanks for listening to me rant about Dragon Age 2 and my
No
newly
problem.
sort of opinions.
I'm so glad you're
Super
enjoying it.
fun.
I'm loving it. I'm so glad. I'm so happy.
It is very fun.
Yes, it is. All right. I thank you guys very much for coming by and talking about everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
And,
Thank you so much for hosting again.
No, no problem. And thanks everybody for checking out the video or or audio, whatever it is that you're listening to. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.